Greetings, everyone. My name is Susan Elaine Oser, and I am a part-time babysitter as well as a freelance writer, poet, and also activist, living in Westland, Michigan. I am reading a statement here for this video issued by President Bush on June 26, 2004, in commemoration of International Day in support of victims of torture. This statement came 2 months after 60 Minutes first broadcast the Abu Ghraib photographs. Today, the United States reaffirms its commitment to the worldwide elimination of torture. Freedom from torture is an inalienable human right, and we are committed to building a world where human rights are respected and protected by the rule of law. America stands against and will not tolerate torture. We will investigate and prosecute all acts of torture and undertake to prevent other cruel and unusual punishment in all territory under our jurisdiction. The United States remains steadfastly committed to upholding the Geneva Conventions, which have been the bedrock of protection in armed conflict for more than 50 years. We expect other nations to treat our service members and civilians in accordance with the Geneva Conventions. Our armed forces are committed to complying with them and to holding accountable those in our military who do not. The American people were horrified by the abuse of detainees at Abu Ghraib prison in Iraq. These acts were wrong. They are inconsistent with our policies and our values as a nation. I have directed a full accounting for the abuse of the Abu Ghraib detainees. Despite international efforts to protect human rights around the world, repressive regimes continue to victimize people through torture. The victims often feel forgotten, but we will not forget them. America supports accountability and treatment centers for torture victims. We stand with the victims to seek their healing and recovery, and urge all nations to join us in these efforts to restore the dignity of every person affected by torture. The United States will continue to take seriously the need to question terrorists who have information that can save lives. But we will not compromise the rule of law or the values and principles that make us strong. Torture is wrong no matter where it occurs, and the United States will continue to lead the fight to eliminate it everywhere. So who am I? Well, I am just a writer, someone who does some blogging, who writes some poetry. As I said, I'm a part-time babysitter. I am basically, me. Where I'm at right now, I'm living in Westland, Michigan, which is a western suburb of Detroit, and where I'm located is my bedroom, where I generally make my YouTube videos. And this is the reason why I chose it. Now, the reason why I chose this piece is because I always find speeches interesting, and I also find them very powerful. And this one is particularly interesting because it came from George W. Bush himself. Now, why I think it is important to reckon with torture is because it is a violation of human rights. When you are tortured, you are basically demeaning the spirit and the soul of a person. And it's kind of ironic that we're supposed to be against torture, yet when we want to get information or we end up getting information from somebody, according to reports that have come out, we have inflicted it. To me, it seems kind of hypocritical, and frankly, it doesn't make sense. And I really think this project hones in on the ideal. And considering all the other excerpts of what people are reading, oftentimes just hearing a speech itself like this kind of puts the issue more to home and makes you think, oh yeah, you know what? We should kind of like not don't tell people what to do, but kind of follow by our own beliefs. So thank you for looking over at this video, and thanks for watching.